Okay, my hair it has been 3 days since I've washed my hair, and I'm gonna comb it, and I always, start from down here, and if you run into a tangle, back away from it and then go below it and ease up on the tangle, loosening up the hairs, and they will fall out. And I usually do this a little bit at a time. I'll say more about that later, but I'm gonna just comb this, and I'll tell you again, this is the third day. So I'm gonna make a sort of a part in the back and pull all of this forward, and like I said, it's the third day, so it's kind of flat right now. You can part it in the middle or wherever, but what I've been doing is, I'll take about the amount of oil that I just showed you for my face and rub it between my fingers so that my fingers are oily. Starting at the back, I pick up like an inch section, and I'm going to start under here because that's where most of my damage is. And I'm only going to go from here down all the way around. And I just do it again on each strand, again a small bit. And the reason that I have so much damage underneath is because I've used a blow dryer, and when I point it at my face, it's hitting right here more than anything else. And also, I have a lot of gray hair under here. That's where I have used a curling iron or straightening iron the most. Mostly I use a large curling iron, but it's very wiry and broken underneath. So that's where I'm using it, and I slide it down all the way to the ends, making sure to get my ends. And then I just repeat on the other side. And again, if I were to oil up my hands and just do this, most of it is going to get up here, and that's not, it's fine for some, but this hair is fairly new and it's not damaged a lot. And what is below my chin or below my ears, that kind of area. Again, just a small little amount, and I'm coming underneath. And I have been doing this on dry hair every morning, and then once again in the evening. And I've only been doing this about a week, and maybe I can get you a picture or two of how my hair normally looks. And this is morning, so tonight I'm almost done here. And this is something that just does not take a long time, and it has helped tame frizzies during the day, and I understand it also helps protect with heat. And I went a little high there, I just felt the dry spot. Okay, again, I'm going to bring it all down here and make sure that the ends are just do it until they're soft, not until they're greasy. And it takes quite a bit to make them greasy. There, I'm just hitting the ends. And then what I've done after that is with a wide tooth comb, not a brush, because I don't want to hurt my hair. Starting at the bottom, and I'm combing this so that it's evenly distributed through my hair. And I want to sit back a little bit because I don't know if you can see. Again, I'm starting down here, and then I just ease up an inch or two at a time, and if I run into a tangle, I'll come below it, and then just a centimeter at a time get into the tangle and let it slide down. And this is helping the tangles fall out. I mean, I really don't have to struggle with them a lot. I'm sorry, I have a tag that is getting to me. Alright, then I pull it all together, and alright, again, this is the third day. My hair has looked best on the second day, and I was washing my hair every other day or so for at least the past year or so. Sometimes I would go longer, and then sometimes I'd get sweaty and wash it daily, but mostly every other day. And now I'm down to every 3 days. And okay, so that's what I've done every morning and every night. On the 3rd day, so twice a week, I have done a heavy oiling, and that was just pure straight coconut oil, nothing else. I've done a heavy oiling, and I'm going to shut this off, and I'll come back tonight and show you how I've done that. Thanks. Okay, I wanted to tell you that the reason I've done it every day and every night is, you know, you think it's redundant, and I was always taught that a hot oil treatment is something you do at most once a week, or any kind of oil treatment, something you do once a week, or, you know, and I would do it a lot, like twice a year. It has always felt decadent to me to do more than that, and I think it has a lot to do with our culture, and I'm from the United States. Just this, you know, remove all the grease and oil no matter what, and I don't think it's very good for us. I've noticed such an improvement in my skin and my hair that I really wish wish we hadn't been taught that, because this feels so much more healthy. It feels like real hair, for lack of a better word, and my hair is colored. It is I use something called Natural Instincts, which is less abrasive than some other hair colors, but it still gets damaged, and I do use a blow dryer sometimes. I do use a curling iron sometimes, and it gets burned, it gets damaged, and this has just really retexturized and brought it back from a whole lot of stuff. I still have some very, very short hair up here. I don't know if you can see, that needs to grow out, and this is nothing but curling iron damage. And the same thing under here. It's about this long, some of it. You know, it's just here's some, but you can see it's just shorter, and it fuzzes out, and usually I have a large ball of just fuzz right here, which I've been taking a curling iron to again and frying it more. So I'm hoping to be done with that, or do it very rarely. It's hard to break those habits. But anyway, I've talked to some people in India, and there's this, I've read about Hawaii, different indigenous people to other cultures besides ours, because I think we got some things really good, and I think we got some things really screwed up, and one of them is how we treat our bodies. I mean, so anyway, what I'm hearing is that people do apply this oil daily. It's not just twice a year, once a month, or once a week, and they do it in smaller amounts, just as part of your daily body care, you know, something that is, you know, kind of obvious and taken for granted. And for me, it's never been obvious. I just never knew, and I have had a very emotional reaction to how self-caring this feels. And what I did not realize was that, you know, with hot oil treatments that I used to do, you would douse your hair and you rinse it out, and it would be kind of really heavy, and I don't know, it would just feel odd for a few days, and like 3 washings later it would start to feel good because it was so much and so thick. Well, this is so light. Again, the silky, powdery kind of feeling that I'm getting on my face, that's how my hair feels. It does not feel oily at all. It feels not quite like baby's hair, but perhaps what mine would have felt like when I was 12 or so. That was around the time I started using blow dryers and curling irons and stuff, probably a year after. But what I didn't realize was that when you put coconut oil in your hair, it absorbs into it, and there apparently isn't another kind of oil that's molecular structure is small enough to actually get into your skin pores, not clogging your pores, and get into the hair shaft. And so there's a restructuring going on. It's not just putting something on top of your hair to make it smoother. And I didn't realize it can absorb a certain amount. And then the next day or several hours later, it can absorb some more. So it's not laying on top. It's not getting greasy. It's absorbing into it. It's sponging it up. And my hair, I can almost hear it going, you know, because it needed it so bad. But I don't know if you can see, it's shiny, but it absorbs. So I'm putting enough on that it's absorbing it. And you can kind of feel when it's had enough and it's just kind of starting to feel just a slight bit oily. Just stop. It doesn't take very much at all. Just stop, and then that night feel. See if you feel any dry spots and get out the oil and just try it again. You know, put a little bit more on there just like you did the morning. And just doing that much daily, just as part of what you're already doing. Even if you're still curling your hair or blow drying or you know, washing daily or whatever, just try that. Just add it to the other stuff, and what I'm hoping to do is get rid of all of the other stuff for myself and just get down to natural things like the coconut oil and baking soda and stuff like that. So anyway, your hair absorbs more and more and more. It's at the limit now. It's not going to absorb any more oil, and you can tell because it just feels really silky. Now tonight I'm going to come back, and it's time for me to do a heavy oiling, and you can look up YouTube videos. Just write the word hair heavy oiling or something like that, and you'll probably get a lot of very beautiful. Just write hair oiling or heavy hair. I'm sorry, hair heavy oiling. You'll probably get a lot of very beautiful women from India with absolutely gorgeous hair, and they know what they're doing. So I'm following right behind them, and I really I want to say I hope this will have a really good effect, but it already has, and it's only been a week. I have done this daily. I've washed my hair 3 days ago, so that was the first time, and I'm going to wash it again today. So I'm going to be washing it 2 to 3 times a week, and like I said, it's already been a week. I've done one heavy oiling right before I washed it, and I'm going to do it again tonight and wash it. And so anyway, I just wanted you to know what I'm doing, because I've tried to explain, and I wanted you to be able to see, and it's not looking its best right now. But I'll go ahead and, you know, comb a little bit more. It's not looking its best right now because it is time to wash it. But I'm going to hold off until tonight. And I don't have, you know, it's not oily. I wouldn't have any problem at all going out like this, and I probably will. So anyway, here's, you know, take better care of ourselves, and man, you're worth whatever it takes. And you know, if I found a $60 or $80 product and it did this, I would absolutely be telling you, save every dime you've got and go out and get it. But what I'm telling you is, you know, something for between $4 and $10, and it made me feel so good I cried. You know, so you know, try. Thanks. Bye.